Hi guys. Okay, so everyone is here today?
Yes.
Okay, so like that. Okay, guys. Okay, good day everyone. So I see everyone is here today. So if like that, can we start the meeting now?
Sure.
Okay. I'm glad that most of the members are present today for this meeting. But unfortunately, I would like to say to you all guys that Miss Intan Said, she will not be joining us today because she have meetings to attend to later on. So, well, as you can see from the notice that been distributed to you before, we will be discussing about on the other alternatives that can give the same objective as the Hari Bebas Kenderaan that we've done before, since it received a lot of complaints from the students, as you all know also. So before we go to discuss about our main purpose for this meeting, okay, I feel like we should go through the previous minute quickly, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, here's the minute of our last minute. Okay. We go through this together, okay? This meeting, you can see that 6 people have attended the last meeting, and that is fine for me.
Excuse Miss Chairman, I would like to interrupt you and pinpoint a mistake that has been made in this minute. As you can see, the name of the absentees are not stated in here.
Oh yes, I forgot about that thing. Thank you, Miss Chong, to pinpoint this mistake. So, Miss Louis, can you please take note of this mistake so that
Sure,
it's
Miss
corrected? Okay. Any other else? Okay, proceed to the next item. For me, item number 1 to 2 also looks fine for me. So, how about the other items? Anyone?
Okay, Miss Chairman, the item number 3 and 5 also looks fine for me.
Okay.
But here I would like to highlight that the name of the one who prepared the last minute of meeting and the person who approved it, the name is Swag. The person that prepared is on the approved side, but the one that approved is on the prepared side. So this is the cause. The mistake that I can identify is on the previous minute of meeting.
Oh, surely a mistake in this minute, you know? Okay, thank you, Miss Faisha, to pinpoint this mistake also. So, Miss Louis, can you please take off this thing also, because the names of the chairman's name and also who prepared this minute is like swap. Okay, can you fix on that thing?
Yes, Miss Chairman, I will correct it.
Okay, thank you. So, anything else?
Yes, Miss Chairman. There is another error in the minutes in where the time and the place also the detail was not stated.
Oh, I see. It's on the top, right? I cannot see the time and also the place where the last meeting is held also. So again, Miss Loy, can you please take note of it so that it cannot be amended? Okay?
Sure, Miss Chairman, I will correct it.
Okay. So if like that, it seems like we already go through the minute. So is there anything more that you want to add? Any you want to pinpoint any other errors in this minute?
No, Miss Chairman. No.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, will someone move that the minute of the last minute is accepted?
I propose that this minute to be accepted.
I second the motion.
Okay, so if like that, I hereby confirm the last minute. So let's move on to the item 2 if like that. Okay, item 2 is about our next agenda, which is about the matters arising. So actually we have been talking about the receiving of many complaints from the students about on the issue of Hari Bebas Kenderaan because from this program I heard students build a lot of responses on dissatisfactions of this hari bebas kenderaan.
Yes.
So Ms. Chong, can you brief us on that?
Sure, Ms. Chairman. Initially for this program, we are proposed to solve the problem of traffic jam because during the busy time such as the morning class at 8 a.m., this program was effective to decrease the number of cars and the motor on the roads and to prevent the traffic jam problem. So, for another reason why we have proposed this program is to solve the air pollution problem. And we also know that the air pollution is caused by the increasing number of the car and the motor rides. So, we propose this program to decrease the number of the car and encourage them to walk to the lecture class. So, but many of the students are opposing the idea of it because they say that it will take a long time to walk to their lecture class. So it's really waste their time. And as you know, as a student, they are very busy for their homework, right? So I think there is the main problem why they are proposing this program.
Because they think that it takes really long time for them to get to the class.
It's really waste their time.
So I can see why they say they're not really happy with this program. So any other responses? Ms. Faisha?
I have Ms. Chairman. Based on what Ms. Chong had said, students need to take a long walk to go to the class. So the response that I get is most of them complain that they get tired as they arrive to the class. Okay, we also know that in our university, the distance between the one faculty to another is quite far, right? So, and the class in order we need to move from one class to another, it will take time, and if you walk, that will need more time to arrive to the class. So one of the point is they say that the lecturer always call them for too late to the class, and the other one they say that when they are tired, they lack of focus to the lecture as they need to catch for breath while walking in the long way. So that is the one that I had received, Ms. Chairman.
So I can say that people who usually uses the vehicle as the main transport to going to class, of course when we do this hari bebas kenderaan, of course they feel tired because they didn't depend on their vehicles to go to the class. So any other responses that you received from the students?
Yes, Ms. Chairman, I would like to add on the dissatisfaction of students. They are complaining about the weather when for those students who are working because weather is also one of the important matter for
Especially in Terengganu is very hot.
Yeah, I agree with you. And
Near
then,
the sea.
yeah, and then now it's like the rainy season.
Rainy season right now. Right?
Especially September until December.
For those students with vehicle, they are really do not care whether it's sunny day or rainy day. But for those students without vehicle, they are walking to class every day. They are is trouble for them walking under hot and sunny day or rainy day. If hot under hot and sunny day, they get sweaty a lot and they will feel not uncomfortable when reach the class, and they will not focus on the class. And if rainy day, they probably will get wet easily. Yeah, because if there are heavy rain, especially in Terengganu.
Okay.
That I think is all.
actually we have received a quite response from the students, which mainly about the dissatisfaction of towards this hari bebas kenderaan. So do you guys have other meaning responses from students?
Sorry, Miss Chairman, I would like to add some more.
Sure, go on.
I received some complaint from the student. They complain about they have to wake up early because of this program. Because as we know, the distance from the hostel to the study area is like quite far. Like need about 25 minutes to reach our study area. So if they have the class in the morning, especially 8 o'clock class, they probably need to wake up like 8:30 a.m. So this is quite early for them because at hostel we don't have the warm water. We need to take bath under the cold water. So they feel like they struggle with this thing. And then for the people who staying outside, it's more difficult for them also because they cannot take their vehicle to the university because of the hari bebas kenderaan. And then they might not just park their car or their motor outside the university, because if they park outside the university, if their car or the motor is like snatched by other people, then where they find the car. So it is very difficult for them. They have to wake up more early in the morning class, probably like 5:30 a.m. And if night time, if they have the class until 8 p.m. and then when the time they go walk along to the house, and then their safety might be not guaranteed because I recently received one news about UMT student snapped by some stranger when the way go to the home. Yeah, that's why a lot of students is not agree with doing this program.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like, as you all say, all the responses from the students, I feel like I have to agree on some of their points because they really got point, because they say like they really take a lot of time when to come to class, and then they also feel tired, and especially on like Miss Young say, she said about the weather. She said it's about on whether sunny day or also on rainy day. I feel like from what I heard, she said people who have vehicles, they really don't depend on the weather, right? Because they have vehicles, they can come easily. So whether it's sunny day or rainy day, it will affect them. But since we do the hari bebas kenderaan, this means for whole day on that day, on the selected day, we cannot use the vehicles, right? So if it's really, if it's depend on weather, like for now it's rainy season, right? That's why we don't know when the rain will start to rain and when it stop. So I understand why the students complain. So since you already stated all the responses from the students towards why they really feel dissatisfied with this hari bebas kenderaan, so I feel like we have to move on to our main agenda today, which is in order we will be discussing about the alternative that we should carry out, and also which give the same objective as the hari bebas kenderaan, so that it receives a better response from the students, because the hari bebas kenderaan receives a lot of negative responses from students. So I suggest that any problems that we could suggest which can keep the same objective as the hari bebas kenderaan. So what you guys think about this thing?
Okay, Miss Chairman, I would like to share my idea that I have been thinking for this idea last week.
Wow.
So maybe our university can provide bicycle for students, but I am not sure if we can provide them for free or we can ask some rent from them. Okay, if we use the bicycle to go to the class, maybe we can reduce on the air pollution case. But we also can reduce the traffic as bicycle it is not as big as vehicle, so we just need only a small area to park the bicycle. If students ride the bicycle to the class, maybe they can increase their body fitness and they also can build some muscle strength. And we students, we really need the body fitness in order to survive during the study.
Sorry, Miss Aisha, can you explain more how we get the money for buying the bicycle and spread to all the students?
Okay, sure, Miss Lui.
Sorry, Ms. Marsha, because I want to say that we should have bicycle and Taktakan, right? But the number of bicycle is like limited, right? It's limited. So that means, say, how we want to give the
Okay,
bicycle?
in order for us to get the bicycle, maybe we can ask sponsor from the alumni, and also we can ask sponsor from other NGO body to support this program. As this program, it is also can provide benefit to our environment, right?
Yeah. So,
What do you guys think?
So sorry for interrupting. So if we are done this bicycle to the student, right? But if they are broken the bicycle, so we have to charge them, or what can we do?
Maybe this is a very
Yes, because we cannot make sure that they can protect the
Yes.
bicycle, right? So
Some
maybe the bicycle will stolen by the others, or
in order for students to ride the bicycle, they have to meet this person to ask for the key or what, right?
is it got terms like that? Is that like for how many days you can?
I don't know. Our Miss Chairman say that we can give rent for weeks
Yeah.
or month. You say that in order how we want to protect the bicycle, if broken or not. It is based on the student responsibility. When the student rent, she or he must return the bicycle in its original state. If not, maybe our student council can charge extra for any broken part.
Okay.
That's all from me.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to suggest another alternative, which I think more efficient that provide bicycle to the UFT student. I think, in my opinion, I think that we can provide bus from hostel or outside living areas to
Reimburse for them. Okay.
for students that go to class, and we can arrange the bus means at the peak hour during class time. Means we have start from the 8 a.m. then maybe end at 6 p.m. Normally our class finish at 6 p.m. and around 1 hour we have we feel interval that we have provide two bus that which is one they have accommodate almost I think
One bus like can accommodate like approximately like 45 people.
yeah 45 people.
It's a very good way to reduce the air pollution and reduce the traffic jam also.
Yeah, I think this is the best way to reduce the number of vehicle on the road. That many students. So I think, or we can provide us for just them free or
How much free you want to charge?
maybe 50 cents. 50 cents. I think this can almost all the students can afford it. And this is the way they can convenient for them to going class.
Miss Chin, I have some question regarding your opinion. You said that you want to provide the bus from 8 a.m. until 6 a.m. So 6 p.m. So how about the frequency of the bus collecting the student from different places? The frequency of the bus coming to back and forth.
Each interval we can provide maybe 15 minutes of one bus that arrive maybe collect the
We
student.
got 2 bus, right?
Yeah, 2 bus. I suggest 2 bus.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting. So I think for 2 bus ride, if you want the duration like 15 minutes, it's not enough time for them to
Exchange.
just shift. Yes, because we only got 2 bus. So our students have many students, but we only got 2 bus. For 1 bus, we only have around 45%, right? So if 2 bus is only got 19% only. So we think that it is enough to accommodate the students.
We also have students from different areas.
Yes, I can see the point from here also.
It's not enough.
Maybe we can add more bus. We can ask from the higher. We can ask from HEPA. Maybe for 3 bus. Is it enough? And if not, maybe we can just try and see what is the outcome later.
Sorry, Miss Chairman, I have some suggestion.
Sure.
Why not we set a parking fee for each parking lot? Because now at UMT, all the parking lot is like free, right? If we charge like for first hour for for 1 ringgit, and then for the second hour 2 ringgit, and then for the third hour and the following just 3 ringgit, and then I think if we charge the parking fee, like people, the student will like feel like don't want to bring the vehicle go to school, because when they bring the vehicle to school, they will like they need to pay money, and then they feel like more preferring just walk or just with the bicycle go to the university. It's more.
So it's like, I think we are doing this action, we will receive more complaint about it.
Why?
Because it's really a very
Because
expensive.
you are charging the parking area for students.
Yes, for students, their lecture class right normally got 2 hours. So if you want to charge for each of the parking lots, they will spend a lot of the money on that. Then we really will receive many complaints about it.
But maximum is just 3 ringgit. Means for the first hour, 1 ringgit. For the second hour, following hour, 2 ringgit. And then for the third and following, just 3. Means maximum 3 ringgit.
But the parking lot at the Maiden more cheaper
Why
than first.
did more also charge 1 ringgit
Only
for 1 hour?
Yeah.
Maybe student will not come to class.
They will go Maiden.
They will go to my dinner.
So Miss Chang, you got
Yes.
any?
So for my suggestion, I suggest that we can give a reward for the students which who have the highest step of walking. So as you all know, we have apps that can record the walking step, right? So we can encourage them to download the apps to participate in this activity. For example, for each month, we will based on the record of the apps, we can take 3 of the students which have the highest step of the working, and we can give the prize or any reward for them. I think this will attract them to participate in this activity, right? So we can decrease the number of the cards and encourage them to work.
Sorry, this one I want to interrupt. Then I want to ask where the money come from? It is the what? Who is the support sponsor for this reward?
I think we can find the another sponsor like from the NGO or from the HEPA. We can discuss to them. Yes. So because the price, right, we don't have to give a lot of money. We can just buy like a small price like a book or the others.
Miss Lee, you want to say something?
But you think with like book and the others like small stuff, instead like can encourage them to walk? Because it's not a very valuable reward. They maybe will look for more valuable reward.
Yeah,
Just a book, I also can buy it. Because why I want to suffer myself to walk for 10,000 steps just for one book?
Yeah,
I
it's
can
not
see
so
point from Miss Lui also regarding this thing. So got any other suggestions other than this four about providing bicycle? Then got also say about providing bus also, and also say about the parking fee and also reward for the students, right? So you guys, any other suggestion you want to top up? Or this is only?
I think, no.
No point. Okay. So, so you guys have talked about we have talked about four decisions, four alternatives which can be carried out as the replacement or give the same objective as hari bebas kenderaan. So, since we already have the alternatives, should we go one by one and then choose which one is the most important and which is most give the best to the students? So first we say about the provide bicycle. So you can see that we can provide them the bicycle, which also is like reducing the air pollution, and also like you say, it's not really taking up a lot of space, right? So I really feel like providing a bicycle is a good thing, but we can see also is it, and it's because some people cannot ride bicycle, right? You have to think about that thing also. So but I feel like providing a bicycle to them is really a good idea, other than they depend on the vehicles. So how many of you guys support the idea of providing a bicycle?
Only me?
It's very shocking, okay, because it's your idea, okay. Okay, so we go on to the next one is providing bus. Like you say, providing bus to the people, I feel like it's really a good idea because if you provide a bus, it will accommodate a lot of people also. But we need to set up the time. If for example, if you want to 8 o'clock, we want to release one bus, and then for 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, something like that. And it also might have complications also because as you said, you want to cover the students from inside and also outside also, right? So you have complications because the bus driver have to go outside and then fetch the people because they are staying in different areas, right? So whoever thinks that providing a bus is a good idea. Everyone of
Okay,
you is agree.
but I would like to suggest that maybe we can increase the bus number that we had just discussed.
Yes.
That will make the idea better.
Okay, we can go with that. Okay. So number 3 is about the parking fee. I feel like I really disagree with your thing because as she said, riding is more cheaper. So I feel like I'm not with the parking fee as you all also said you're not very keen into parking fee, right? So we reject that thing. I'm sorry for that, Miss Lloyd. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, for number 4, reward for the student. Reward for the student, as Ms. Chong said, we can give them students who have worked a lot, we give them prizes. It's like, but I want to ask, how you want to track the people? How you want to identify this is the students who have worked the most?
So I have encouraged them to download the apps.
Oh,
Yes, the
okay.
apps and can record their working step.
Okay, it's a really good idea because apart from that, it's like you encourage people, right, to reduce the usage of vehicles, and then they have to walk because they will get prizes. But make sure if you want to do this program, make sure the prizes are like eye-catching so that it can attract more people, right? Okay, so who else is on with this alternative, with this idea? Okay, because this is Miss Top idea as well. Okay, so from here I can see that everyone has agreed on providing a bus, right? So I really feel that it's a great idea also because it can accommodate a lot of people at one time, and also it's convenient also for the students. So for this meeting, I would like to conclude that other alternatives that give the same objective as I bebas kenderaan, we choose on providing a bus to the students to this thing. So any other objections for this thing?
No, Miss Chairman.
No, okay. So before I end this meeting, is there got anything you have to say, Miss Young?
No, I think bus is the more effective way to an alternative to this hari bebas kendaraan.
Okay. So Miss Chong, do you have anything to say?
For tomorrow, welcome to the AGM.
Okay.
Sure,
Okay. Miss Farisha?
Okay, next week is our study week, right? So some of you that are going home, don't forget to study for our final year exam, and also the one that do not go back. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Farisha. Okay, lastly, Miss Wei, you got anything to say?
I got nothing to say.
Okay, but make sure you correct the corrections of the meetings as well. Okay, so if that's so, I would like to end our meeting here, and thank you so much for attending this meeting. To every one of you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, and then